10 more signs you're dating the wrong Filipina. Several months back I did a popular video that was called 10 signs you're dating the wrong Filipina. I promised I would do a follow-up video, and here I give 10 more signs you're dating the wrong Filipina. Looking to date a Filipina, or already dating or married to a Filipina? I use my experiences around my relationship with my Filipino wife of 6 years, as well as my professional experience as a qualified relationship counsellor for over the past 10 years. Are you after resources, tips and information for a successful relationship with your Filipina and to maintain it well into the future? No problems, just take a moment to subscribe and press the bell icon to get all our future videos, and I promise you'll never miss out again. How do we really know when we first meet a Filipina if she's genuine or not? We all hear about the horror stories out there from men who have been in a relationship with a Filipina where it ended badly. I say most of those stories could have been avoided if the men had been a little smarter and been more observant, and I guess also if they'd used a little common sense. Too many guys get carried away and start thinking with their little head and dive straight into trouble. If you haven't seen that first video I did called 10 signs you're dating the wrong Filipina, then go back and check it out. But in the meantime, I'll give you the 10 signs that we did cover in that first video, which was: number 1, she resists webcam chat. 2, she doesn't have Facebook. 3, she'll give you heart-wrenching stories. 4, she comes straight out and asks for money. 5, you are only into her because of her looks and she has little else that interests you. 6, you found her in a girly bar. 7, she won't easily volunteer information. 8, she resists you meeting her families and friends. 9, she's always wanting something from you without giving anything back to you. 10, she refuses to get a CENIMA, which is a certificate of no marriage, in the Philippines, to make sure that she's telling you the truth about her marital status. And now, 10 more signs you're dating the wrong Filipina, not in any particular order. Number 1, she tells you she has a good paying and respectful job, but never allows you to see where she works. For most genuine Filipinas, they'll want you to see where they work, as they're very proud of that fact. They may use their phone to show you a little of their office where they work in, or them sitting back at their desk, or introduce you to their workmates over video chat. Or if you're in the Philippines, she may make excuses not to take you to her place of work and will resist everything you throw at her to do so. It's very clear that she is resisting because the job she told you about is made up. It's not real. Most likely she's working as a bar girl or escort, or a similar job that she knows you wouldn't approve of. Number 2, whether you're having an online relationship or you're in the Philippines together, she may dress very provocatively. I'm sure most of us know what I'm talking about here. Tops and shorts or dresses that really leave very little to the imagination. Remember, most Filipinas are rather shy and conservative. Well, at least the good ones, that is. A Filipina that's dressing like a street walker probably is a street walker, or she's after your money and not you. This one is really a no-brainer, and guys, it's not rocket science. Number 3, she's not overly interested in finding out much about you and your life. A genuine Filipina will be very curious about you and your life, especially after she starts feeling more comfortable chatting to you. Although you may have to make the initial conversation, she'll be very interested in hearing all about where you come from, how you grew up, your family and friends, and your work. This will be fascinating to a genuine Filipina, in the same way that you'll be intrigued to find out about your Filipina. If a Filipina is clearly not asking questions about you and your life, or if she's looking disinterested when you're speaking to her about your life, then it's a clear sign that you're dating the wrong Filipina. Number 4, your gut feeling or intuition is telling you that things don't add up or something seems a little off with her. For me, listening to my gut feeling has always done me well. Your gut feeling or intuition comes from inside. Make no mistake that we do see and hear everything the Filipina does. And sometimes we may want a Filipina so badly that all we see is the good things and tend to switch off to the rest. The body language she's giving off, the tone of voice and the way she carries herself will always be picked up by our subconscious brain. While we may switch off to seeing those things, our gut feeling or intuition deep inside us sees and hears it all and sends us a message that things are either good or not good with this Filipina. I'm sure that most of us can relate to times in our life where we've had doubts raised by our gut feeling, which later proved to be correct, and we later wish we'd paid attention to those feelings. Because rest assured, those that fail to pay attention could pay a hefty price financially and emotionally. Number 5. We touched on this a little bit earlier, but it's an important one for sure. Her body language is inconsistent with what she's saying. If one is in tune with understanding body language, you can have a great advantage in finding out a Filipina who may not be genuine. When people tell lies, they generally give off signs. These can be as simple and as obvious as what she's saying is not matching what her body is doing. For example, she could be talking about being so excited to be in a relationship with you, but her smile may be missing or it may be forced. Her tone of voice is important to listen to as well. If she's saying she's excited and she is genuine, her tone of voice will reflect this. The body language and the tone of voice are the things that men so often miss because they aren't being conscious to look out for these things. Some guys are infatuated with the Filipina that all they see is their beauty and they want to believe she's really interested in them. Let's just call that an ego boost that can end up being very costly. Number 6. She's always making excuses why she's late or doesn't show up at all online or for a date in person. Now, we all know about or have heard about Filipino time, but a Filipino who is just starting out a relationship with a man will be sure to be on time if she's genuine. She'll be very excited by this and will be counting down the minutes to when she will see you again, much in the same way as your excitement will be to see her again. So Filipino time is no excuse and it won't wash here. If she's always late or not showing, it means she's busy doing something else or possibly even doing someone else, if you get my drift. Don't be played for a fool here. Number 7. She's rushing the relationship. Now, it is true many Filipinas do seem to like to speed things along a bit with foreign guys. Mostly, I think, because they think you may meet someone else and they sort of want to get in first. But the true nature of a traditional Filipina, at least, is to do the whole courting thing, which really just means that she wants to take her time to get to know you. And that's consistent with what I always say in my videos around not rushing into anything and taking your time to get to know each other. If you find the Filipina starts to rush things, especially at an early stage, then slow her down and say you want to take things slowly and reassure her that you're not looking anywhere else. Once she understands that, if she's a genuine Filipina, she'll slow things down and let the relationship develop naturally. And number 8, very quickly after meeting, she's sending nude pics or doing nude video calls, or if you're in the Philippines with her, she will be racing you off to the bedroom within hours of meeting each other. This is designed to hook you into her web. She knows she's got what you want and she'll use her body to get you to fall for her. Really, she's playing to your huge ego, and if you fall into her trap, then you'll be the one bound to lose out. The minute she appears online nude or sends nude pics or tries to get you in bed within hours of meeting her is the same time that you never go back. Number 9. She may joke about you sending money or giving money to her. She'll know that it's a big no-no to come out and ask you directly for money. A Filipina who is not genuine will always have money on her mind, and she thinks she can disguise her efforts for you to give her money by making a big joke about it. Rest assured that a genuine Filipina who is very interested in you will not even joke about you sending money. A Filipina who does so is one to keep right away from. Cut your losses and move on very quickly. Number 10. She may tell you how she'll be soon going overseas to a foreign country to work as an overseas Filipino worker. This may or may not be true, but she may use this as a way for you to speed things up in the relationship by using emotional blackmail, which, by the way, some Filipinas are very good at doing. She'll be saying how she doesn't know how the relationship will work while she's away for the next 3 years, and really be pushing for you to make a commitment to her and possibly offer her money each month so she can stay in the Philippines. Or perhaps she may talk you into getting engaged and married for all the wrong reasons. This story around becoming an overseas Filipino worker is all too common story I'm hearing from many men dating a Filipina, and it seems some are falling for the Filipina's deceit, and the story certainly won't have a happy ending. Feel free to like and share the video, subscribe and press the bell icon for future videos. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. Take care and bye for now.